Hey guys, we are going to really quickly go through how to stack your downline. So once you get people that are enrolling and that person uses you or your member number as the enroller, then you have 5 days to get on live chat and to move that person somewhere else in your downline. You can also move them within 30 days by sending an email to resolutions@youngliving.com. But let me go ahead and show you just a little bit about what this would look like, because this is basically based upon the compensation plan, how you need to stack. If you haven't watched the compensation plan video, then you need to go ahead and end this video now, go to the compensation plan overview video and watch that so that you better understand how to stack. So the compensation plan basically gets you to Royal Crown Diamond by having 6 legs, okay? So we really encourage people to start with 6 legs right off the bat, if they can. So basically that would mean, you know, reaching out to some people that you would like to do oils, live the life with you, and to do it with you, and then you train all 6 at the same time, and then you help grow all 6 at the same time. People who are really successful are able to do that. If not, and you just have a few people off the bat, that's okay. Go ahead and get them trained and then work on growing your other legs. But ultimately, you're going to have 6 legs, okay? So what this is going to look like is your leg 1. Let's say that's Sally, for lack of a name, okay? And then you've got your leg 2. Okay, maybe that's Mary or someone, or Jennifer. Leg 3. Leg 4, leg 5, and leg 6, okay? Now, this is ultimately what you will want to have in your downline viewer, which again, watch the terminology video to see what the downline viewer is all about. But in the virtual office video also. But the downline viewer, you're ultimately going to have 6 legs, okay? So let's say that you enroll your leg 1. Let's say this is Sally. You enroll her, she enrolls as a member under you, and she puts you as her member and her sponsor. But let's say Sally also is best friends with your best friend, and maybe that's Mary. So you enroll Mary. When you first look at your downline viewer, Mary's going to look like she's one of your 6 legs, okay? She's going to be your level 1. All of these people are your level 1. But if Mary and Sally are really good friends, you don't want to leave her as one of these other legs, because then all of your mutual friends are going to be competing to go into one of these 2 legs. They're going to be having classes and doing all these things, and they're going to be competing for the same people. So what you would instead do is you would get on live chat in the first 5 days after Mary enrolled, or you would send an email and you would say, I'd like to move Mary under Sally. And then you're going to basically start giving Sally her 6 legs, okay? So now you've got Mary here, and maybe Sally enrolls a few people, and maybe you enroll, you know, someone else that you put under her. And then Mary now starts to grow 6 legs. So the idea of stacking is that you want to have all of your legs be someone that is not connected either regionally or relationally to someone else. So if you live in a small town, you might not want to have 6 legs of different people all within that small town, and small being less than 10,000 people, because you're going to end up having all of these people running with the same people, and they're going to get burnt out because they're going to be talking to someone at a football game, and that person is already enrolled under leg 2 or 3, and this is your leg 4, and then they're going to be discouraged. So what you want to do is, like, if you live in a small town, keep all of those people in leg 1. Maybe your work friends, if you don't live in a small town, or even if you do, you know, put your work friends together in one of the sub legs, or put them in a totally separate leg if you live in a big town and your work friends aren't going to be the same as, you know, all your hometown people. So maybe you have 1 leg for, you know, your hometown friends. Maybe you have 1 leg for your work friends. Maybe you have 1 leg for your church friends. Maybe 1 leg is all of your family members, your mom, dad, sisters, cousins, grandparents, whatever. Maybe you have 1 leg that is, you know, all of the moms of your PTA or your homeschool mom group, or maybe you have a play group and a bunch of friends from that. Maybe one leg is someone from out of state, your old college roommate or someone like that. There's a whole lot of different people in different circles that aren't going to be running into each other, and it depends on what kind of town you live in and all kinds of things. But what you want to do is you want to group these people into relationship groups or regional groups. So either I have a leg that's in Harrisonville, Missouri, where I live right now, and I don't have any other legs in Harrisonville. Anyone that I've enrolled from Harrisonville or anyone that I know from Harrisonville, I send them back to this leg because I want these people to all be working together. In addition to that, so that's the basic concept of stacking. You enroll someone and then you put them wherever they would most regionally or relationally make sense to go, okay? In addition to that, let's say you've got your mom, your sister, your other sister, and your grandma that all enroll at the same time, okay? Maybe leg 2 is your family leg, and you enroll your mom. And then you enroll your sister. You put her under your mom, okay? Again, because even if he goes down several levels deep from you, you still want these people working together. And if they're one on top of the other, then they're benefiting each other, okay? And then let's say you enroll someone from your church. And maybe they also are, actually, scratch that. Let's make leg 3 your church leg, okay? And so then you enroll like person 1 from your church leg, person 2, person 3, person 4, person 5, person 6, on down. What's really good a lot of times is to actually stack those people one on top of the other, okay? Instead of putting them all across from each other, let them work together and go deep. Don't worry about how deep they go, because if you look at the compensation plan, you need some really, really big numbers to start hitting those big ranks. So those need to come from somewhere. If you're just worried about getting your couple of legs going to hit silver or to hit executive, and you don't worry about the integrity of your downline, meaning people working together instead of working against each other, you're going to crumble after you hit that rank, because then you're going to have all these people that are working in opposite legs, and they're going to go excited at first, but then once their networks start running into each other in like a small town or your social group or your church or something, then they're going to start getting discouraged. So it's better to stack these people one on top of the other, and then that person here, this number 1 person who's actually on your level 2 leg, these legs are your level 1, and then number 1 here is your level 2. Your mom is also your level 2, okay? But now this level 2 person has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in their downline already. Instead of stacking them like this, and now you've got 6 people with nobody under them. But this is better because now each person already has a downline, so they're already motivated and excited to start growing because you're already putting people under them as you enroll them together. And then all of these people can get together and they can have one big class at your church. And as they enroll people, it all benefits everyone. So even if someone enrolls someone else that maybe 2 people know this person and one of them enrolls it, if that's the upline or the downline, then it benefits both, because if it's the person that's in the downline that enrolls, then it adds to this person's OGV and to their leg and everything. But if it's the person on top that enrolls, then they can still stick it under that other person. So they're both getting benefited no matter who enrolls, as long as everybody knows how to stack properly, okay? All right, that is the basic concept of stacking. So hopefully that helps you better understand how to do that. If you have more questions, post them on leadership. But that is how you start to grow your legs in order to hit the ranks that we talked about in the compensation plan. Cool?